Page 29. These are dealing with scales and arpeggios. They give you the fingering. This is a G major scale at the top of the page. Remember, G major is 1 sharp, F sharp, and you're just playing the scale. Both hands, they want to start down here. Whatever. Then under that they have arpeggios for G major. Try and connect that. This, if you'll relax, the thumb will move. Just, you may have to move over a little bit, but don't go way over. No, relax, it'll come, and then you just have to reach a little bit. At the bottom of the page, they give G harmonic minor. G major is 1 sharp. G minor is 2 flats. It's relative to B flat major. And a harmonic minor has the raised 7th step, the F sharp. So you gotta do that. Like so. And these are all really nice and wonderful, but I prefer the method that I had to use in college to cover these because it was thorough and it works. Well, it did for me anyway. It did a lot for my technique. I have videos on all the major and minor scales and their arpeggios, the 1 chord arpeggios, as well as the diminished 7th. Really with arpeggios, it's kind of easier if you start with a diminished 7th, because in a diminished 7th, a full diminished 7th arpeggio, all the notes are a minor third apart. It's like here, there's really only 3 patterns, but let's go here. G, minor third, minor third, minor third, minor third. Every note is a minor third apart. So when it comes to starting to learn the arpeggios, this is what I had to start with to get accustomed to having my fingers spread out. I have videos on all of these diminished 7th arpeggios, and that's what I would encourage you to do. You simply do the diminished arpeggio for whatever key you're in. And there's only 3 patterns of these because you do the inversions also. So you have this pattern where these 2 black keys are used. You know, there's here. And then these 2 black keys are used. These. And then where this black key is used. And those are the only 3 patterns there are for diminished 7ths. Because the inversions of those 3, there's first inversion, second inversion, third inversion, and root. Between, you have 4 root, first, second, third inversion, that's 4 things. With 3 different patterns, that's 12. All the keys are covered. All 12 keys are covered here. I cover them in the video. I would encourage you to go to my videos on the scales and the arpeggios and the diminished 7th arpeggios and work on those. Now, I explained it in those videos. Don't push it. I mean, they've already got you going 2 octaves on the scale or 2 octaves in the arpeggio. Well, that's fine if you can do it all right. Otherwise, you might struggle a bit. But I have trill exercises for the scales and tremolo exercises for the arpeggios, and those are what did me the most good because it drills in this physical feeling of where the notes are and how far apart they are and working the thumb into the muscle memory. So you do the trill and the tremolo exercises just like I explained in the video. Don't change anything, just do it that way. Over time, you're going to find your technique and control comes, and the scales come. The scales just come, you just kind of play them. It just flows. And that's what I would recommend. I don't like using music for scales and arpeggios. I want to focus on the keys and the fingers and what physical feeling we're doing here. You'll get these things in music, but you'll recognize, oh, this is just a scale starting on some note and ending on some note, because in music, a run doesn't have to start on the first note of the scale or end on it. It could any note. But during the run, it's going to feel like a scale, and that's what you're after. I don't have a lot to say on this other than go get I put the links to those playlists in pretty much every video I put out. So they're in the bottom there someplace.